Women, you can't live with them and you can't live without them, unless they happen to be seductive demonesses who want to drain the life out of you. In that case, it's understandable if you want to stay far away. Now, before you start thinking this sounds familiar, we're not talking about your ex-wife or ex-girlfriend. Today's video is about succubi, or succubus, collectively. When we think of a succubus, the more traditional among you might imagine a demon that seduces men. Nowadays, we tend to think of them as attractive women. If you search succubus on Google Images, you'll probably find some weird fetish stuff. Some of you may remember the movie Jennifer's Body, where Megan Fox and Amanda Seyfried make out, and Megan Fox turns out to be a man-eating succubus. But let's dig into the definition and origin. A succubus is a demon that takes the form of a woman. This leads us to an interesting question: if the demon is initially a man and then becomes a succubus, is that demonic catfishing? Well, the succubus can be traced back to medieval folklore. In these stories, a demon would assume a female form and visit its victim in their dreams, initiating a seduction process that often involves sexual activity. But what does the succubus gain from this? Sleeping with men in their dreams doesn't seem to have many benefits. However, there are theories suggesting that the succubus feeds off the man, either by physically devouring his flesh or taking parts of his soul. Encounters with succubi are said to leave victims with severe mental deterioration, including hallucinations and, in some cases, even death. Some believe the succubus was used as an explanation for sleep paralysis. The word succubus derives from various Latin terms, including succuba, which means lies beneath or lies beneath the bed. This relates to the succubus position in relation to the victim. Succubi also appear in Jewish folklore, with the most famous example being Adam's first wife, Lilith. Lilith refused to be subservient and left the Garden of Eden, eventually becoming one of the 4 demon queens who slept with the archangel Samael. Descriptions of succubi in these stories include beautiful women with deformities like serpentine tails and bird-like talons, reminiscent of the sirens in Greek mythology. Over time, succubi stories were replaced by tales of sirens. There are also resemblances to another Greek creature called Lamia, who could alter her form to seduce men and, like succubi, feed off them. Lamia herself was a scorned lover of Zeus who became a monster devouring men and children in revenge for her lost children. Throughout different religions, succubi are portrayed as negative and evil figures. However, there are a few holy men who claim that not all succubi are evil. One example is Pope Sylvester II, who confessed that a succubus helped him rise through the ranks of the Catholic Church. He had a relationship with a woman named Mary Diana, who promised him wealth, fortune, status, and knowledge. Despite the vows he took, his relationship with her continued in secret. Some believe he summoned the demon to take the form of a succubus, while others think he genuinely fell in love and refused to value his vows over the woman he loved. Either way, it's safe to say he wasn't the most saintly pope. In 1487, Heinrich Kramer published Malleus Maleficarum, also known as the Hammer of Witches. This works, but I can only generate a maximum of 500 words at a time.